moms belong in the house. Why the fuck you go ahead and have 4 kids that you're not even gonna spend time raising? Hi guys, welcome back. So as if you saw my previous video, you know that we're gonna be doing a reaction video today to my boy MTR, mediocre tourism reviews, and very touching, very moving. So let's go ahead and watch it, shall we?
Without further ado,
if I could give anyone a piece of advice for divorce, it would be to not do it under normal circumstances. If your spouse is beating you or threatening you or your children, then of course, get out and fast. In my case, there was no abuse. We were together for 8 years. That was mostly good, and we have 4 kids. Right around 5 years, I got a promotion at work, and I got it in my head that my ex-husband was dragging me down, or at least holding me back from more success.
shout out to Feminism. You have struck again, all right? If it was truly about equality, then her getting a promotion while the guy doesn't shouldn't bother her one bit, but let's keep going.
And a better life.
To just add to that part, like seriously, it's insane. Like when you look things into perspective and you try to like see things from after everything that I've been through, I kind of like can now see things from different perspectives, and I now see it. Like I realize it's like, wow, like in a different, I don't know, time, like it just seems so ridiculous that people fight and find something such as like, oh, he's getting in the middle of my success, he's interfering with my career, as like the most callous, selfish, superficial mentality, way of thinking like ever, you know. And it's just, wow, it just like to some people that's a normal way of thinking. That's normal. Like career comes first, and that's career oriented women. And at the end of the day, that kind of like focus and prioritizing your career over anything else, over family, over love, or anything, it only leads to loneliness, to a lonely, pathetic life. But let's keep going.
We never had a lot of money, but with my promotion, I was now making more than he was. I started working longer hours, and at the same time, his hours were cut, so he was at home more. I really began to resent him because he was home and because he got to spend time with our kids. Most nights when I got home, they were already getting ready for bed, if not already.
You chose
sleeping.
that.
After a few months of my new job,
I would have been like, I don't think I'm liking this, and I would have figured out to not
going well at home without me there. Some nights the dishes weren't done when I got home, or the kids hadn't eaten, or whatever else I could think of to be mad at him about. It really didn't matter. He kept saying that he would try harder, but that it was hard being home all the time. That always made me really mad. For the next couple years, things kept getting worse. My hours weren't any shorter, and his were on and off full-time. There was no convenient time for him to be working full-time because of my hours, but we also needed the money. Whenever he would tell me that he could get extra...
This guy is trying his best to accommodate his job to her job, because apparently she got a promotion, something he didn't ask her to get, but he supports her, he respects her, she gets this promotion, and now everything needs to be tangled and wrapped around her job and her needs and priorities, and she's angry because she's not spending time with her kids. The house is falling apart. If she's making all this money and she has a good job, like, then why can't she figure out things to, like, maybe have to have a housekeeper, have a babysitter that can watch the kids? First of all, that's one of the other reasons why moms belong in the house. Why the fuck you go ahead and have 4 kids that you're not even going to spend time raising? Oh my God, this... like by the end of this video, like I've been bawling my eyes off because it's horrible that the real people suffering the consequences. I mean, everybody suffers, especially the guy, but the casualties of a situation like this, they have zero culpability. Because if anything, you know, we say in a marriage, you know, both of them have a little bit of culpability. You know, this guy for allowing things to go this far, and her for being a terrible person. But the ones that have zero culpability in this are the children. They are the only casualties here. They are the only ones that have done nothing to deserve this, and their life gets torn apart and they get thrown around like they don't matter. And that's the sad thing about this feminist ideology, that just puts women into the workplace. When you put women into the workplace, not only makes the economy harder for everyone else, because now that most people work, now everybody raises up everything because they know they can afford it. They know one person can't afford to live by themselves, so now they're forcing families, they're forcing couples to incomes to be able to support a household, which is the saddest part. And in the meantime, these children are being raised by themselves. They're being raised with babysitters or by their goddamn selves, being sick out and after programs in school and everything. And that is freaking horrible. Like, why? I mean, I do believe there's some women just shouldn't be mothers at all, like whatsoever. And if they just happen to become moms, these kind of things are going to continue to happen, and we just need to learn how to overcome, you know, parent traumas and stuff like that. But if you want to be if one of your goals in life is to be a good parent, to be a better parent than your parents, then for the love of God, do go to school. Do try to educate yourself, because the worst thing you can be in this world, in my opinion, is being ignorant. Do try to educate yourself. Do try to learn about things. Do be ready in the event that maybe you lose your partner and you are forced to get back into the workforce. Maybe something happens, your partner gets hurt or can't work and you have to work, or for some reason you just have the time and you choose to work at least part-time. Do get an education. Do learn how to do something so you're ready to do it. But do not plan your life around a career, because if there's going to be a working person in the home, it's recommended that is the dad, because most kids want to spend time with their mom. And if you as a mom are the one with the career, then you need to be okay with the fact that and your husband needs to be on board with the fact that he's going to be a stay-at-home dad, maybe work part-time, but he's going to be the one spending most of the time with the children, and your children are going to have a stronger bond with their dad than with you. Just need to understand that is just the logical, the natural source of events that is going to happen. Because people go on to doing things, think they can do everything, it's going to be fine, and that's just not how it's going to happen. Your children are not going to spend enough time with you, and they're going to grow up so fast, and you are going to miss most of it, because most of your day, most of your time, you're going to spend it at work instead of seeing your children grow up. I can taste your words. I can taste